All right, all right, all right. Hello, everyone out there in Line Dance Land. It's Queen Sheila with the Line Dance Connection at Tampa, Florida. And thank you so much for tuning in with us today to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. I tell you, we have an awesome show for you today. As usual, we have an awesome, awesome guest. But before I bring my guest on, I just want to say hello, everybody, and how y'all feeling? Because I'm feeling good today. I know y'all feeling good too. I'm always excited though. I'm excited for another day. You know, so I'm going to bring on my first co-host all the way from Montgomery, Alabama, none other than Miss Sandra Hill Costa. Hey,
Well,
Sandra.
what's up, Queen? How are you?
Hey, I'm great. I am great. I'm just thankful for another day. Thankful for
Amen.
another day. And you too?
Amen. Same. I
Yeah,
tell you, I'm like, God, thank you. I woke up this morning. I had a long day yesterday, but it was a blessed day. But
there you
when
go.
you really work extremely hard, well, when my
Hmm.
feet hit the floor, I was like, you really worked hard
Yes,
that day before.
yes,
And
yes.
so anyway, it was a blessed day at regardless. And so enjoyed church. What about you?
Yeah, me too. I went to church this morning, and girl, water was coming all off the pulpit. It
What?
was a visiting lady. She preached so hard. Yeah, it was what she had to go get the mops and stuff, girl. I'm telling you,
I
she preached the water off the pulpit. I ain't kidding you.
so did she turn over a picture?
No, the word was so good it started raining up there.
Hot dog. That's
That's how we say. I know your feet. I told her, I said, you got another pair of shoes? She's like, no, what's wrong with my shoes? I know them are wet. You need to go get you another pair, the dry pair, because them right there got to be wet. But yeah, we had a good time. Praise God. God
that's
really blessed.
amazing.
He
That's
really blessed.
amazing. You are
I found a
hilarious.
church that I really, really like, and it's only like 20 minutes away.
Okay.
So I'm excited. I'm excited. Well, we have another co-host that we're going to bring in with us, and all the way from the Carolinas. He done went down there and got posters all on the highway say this man is coming. Before he got there. None other than Mr. Charles. Hi,
Yes.
Well, yeah. What's Sandra? Lady.
What's going on? How are you?
Mr. Charles.
Oh, boy, I just smile every day. I find something to smile
Hey,
about. I love
I
there
about
you
know,
it.
go.
right?
Yes,
This is
that's
And
wonderful.
you know
true.
what? That's because I choose to do the same thing.
There you go. Yeah.
I know
I
that's
choose
right.
to be
Right.
happy. And that's what we have to do. We have to choose to be happy, right?
I
Yes.
know,
Yes.
Yeah.
right?
And,
Choose to
Boy,
be happy.
I tell you, they're coming in. Boy, they must. Okay, are they coming in to see us, or you think they coming in to see our guests?
I
I
think they
think
come
it's
and see
coming.
our guest because they
Yes.
only care nothing about us.
Yes.
I
I
think
got
they coming
we
in
just
to.
the lead in. We just the lead in. They waiting on
Oh,
our
all
guest.
of us.
oh, I'm with you. I'm with you because we got Sandra, Barbara, Tina, Carla, all the way from where, Queen?
London, England.
Come
What?
on, Miss
Yes.
Helen. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good to see you
National.
on.
Yeah.
And my girl Melva. Hey, what's
Yes.
going on, Patricia? It is
Yeah.
so good to see everybody tuning in.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
we're ready. We got a show today. We have
We
a
ready?
show.
Yes, yes. Carla say, laugh out loud. All right. So, all the way from Indianapolis, Indiana. If you're riding down, I don't know the highway to go through Indianapolis. I forgot the highway to go through there. Let's just say it's 495. You're at 95. You riding down 95 and you see this billboard up there and say, Jermaine Matthews. I want y'all to know who that is. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna bring him in right now. Hey, Jermaine.
Hey everybody.
Man. What's up, man?
How you doing?
Man.
Hi, Jermaine.
Hello everybody.
Hey, Jermaine said they crazy. We just like to have fun, Jermaine. We like to have fun,
He was like, "Oh my God, what have I gotten myself into?"
Yeah.
That's
Welcome,
right.
welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing
Thank
today?
you. I'm blessed. I'm alive. So hey.
Yes. Hey, that's half the battle right there, right?
Man.
Right.
Amen.
That's you got that right. That's half the battle. I mean, like Zombie said, you put your feet on the floor in the morning and get to stand up. Woo!
Mhm.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Well, Queen, mine was sore this morning now.
They were sore.
Yeah, they were hurting.
You must have been dancing all night. Were you dancing all night?
Yes, I guess so.
See?
Okay, see, that'll do it. Hey, but it's a happy soreness. You know.
Oh no, I can't tell you if it was happy.
Let's see.
So, Jermaine, are you ready for us? You said not really, huh?
I'm ready for whatever y'all give me.
Okay.
Jermaine said, "Bring it." Look at him, y'all. He is ready.
I know he done wrote his bag. He's
why
ready.
did you even have to ask him if he was ready for us? You can look at him and tell that
Yeah,
he
he's
is
ready.
all the way ready.
You know what
I
I'm
had to
saying?
sit straight up in my seat.
All right, Jermaine.
Let me see.
I'm sorry.
Queen.
Tell us-
Oh, I need me a mic. Let me give me a mic.
You need to stop. Tell us who Jermaine is.
Well, first off, for those who don't know me, I'm Jermaine Matthews. I am from Detroit, Michigan, born and raised. I started line dancing in 2010. Created my first line dance in 2011 and been dancing ever since, been addicted, been hooked. Like plenty of times I was like, I'm gonna just back off for a minute. And I was like, I guess I'll go to class tomorrow. And so I just couldn't get away from it. My love for music is strong. My love for dance is strong. So both of them merged together is everything for me.
All right. All right. And are you the only person in your family that dance?
Line dance wise, yes.
Okay.
I actually got introduced to line dance from my aunt. My aunt was actually a part of a line dance group in Detroit, Michigan, known as Hustlemania Productions.
Okay.
And she was hanging out with them and I used to watch on YouTube like different ways to lose weight and everything. And I was like, I'm gonna just look at some line dances and everything. And I looked at the line dances, seen all these people, Wanda Mack, Ladeveriss Hawthorne. I seen all them on these videos. And then my aunt and my mom went out one Friday night. And my mom came back, was like, the people you were watching, we were there with them tonight. So the next week I went and I was blown away. I was instantly blown away. I thought line dance was just doing cha-cha to the right, to the left. And then when I seen all this, I was like, whoa.
It's a lot more. It's a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
more than people. Yeah. I was going to ask you. So, are you married? Do you have any kids?
Yes. I'm married, been married 6 years. It'll be 7 in May. Don't have any kids yet.
Okay.
And I actually met my wife line dancing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually met her. We were when I met her, she was in a relationship, so I backed off because I had to respect that.
Right. Okay.
So I met her at it was John Woodhouse Triple S, their event. I want to say it was 2011, 2012 that I met her. And I later found out she was single. It was like a couple years later, I found out she was single. Everybody around me knew she was single, except for me. And I'm asking everybody, I'm like, you telling me she's single? And you didn't? My best friend knew she was single and didn't even tell me.
Didn't tell you. Okay.
So we had started talking, and after a while with talking, she said, she might kill me for saying this, but she was like, I can't do a long distance relationship. So I was like, well, I guess I'll be moving because I'm not going to have you come here. So I packed up, moved to Indianapolis, and we've been together since.
That's
all
love.
right. Yeah, wait. I got a good thing.
That's love.
Yeah. That's my clap. They always get at me about my clap. Don't worry about it, Jermaine.
Well, you know, Queen, we couldn't hear him today, but it's all.
Oh, you can't hear my clap?
It's all good though. It's all good.
Oh,
Good
man.
clap. Good clap.
Well,
Okay.
that's yes, that's amazing. I love that love story. It's
So y'all
nothing
dance
like
together?
being able to see someone and say, "Wow,
Yeah.
That's them.
Love.
There they
Yeah.
go. You know,
Jermaine,
Mr.
did you
Charles
mind
had the story last year.
I
Uh-huh.
had that. Yeah, I know, didn't I?
Yeah.
Love is in the air. Line dancing.
Uh-huh. It
Mind-
was. It
Did you
was.
mind? Did you mind mentioning her name? Is it okay?
Oh yeah, her name is Nelly. Everybody knows her
Nelly.
as Nelly, but
Okay.
her real name is Janelle.
Janelle.
Okay. So
Well,
Nelly.
tell
Okay.
Janelle we said hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
And too bad she couldn't just look in on us
Yeah.
and say hi.
She's not. Is she there? Are you home?
She's downstairs, but she's watching because I can hear it downstairs.
She can watch it. Oh, okay. I was gonna say she can just poke her head in when she come upstairs and say, "Hey."
Hi, Nelly. Oh,
She's,
Hi,
she's in the
Nelly.
comments. There she
Hi,
goes.
Janelle.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Nelly.
You know, but if you want to put a face with the name, you can grace us with your presence. That would be
Up in there.
beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, well, we will
Yeah, I'm
accept.
watching. Is your wife
Yes,
shy?
so Jermaine, you said that you created your first dance in 2011. What was the name of that?
The dance was incredibly smooth. It was to the song Marathon by Raheem Devon. It was nice, slow, and it was the longest song ever. I to this day like, why did I do that? But everybody seemed to like it, so hey.
Hey.
Okay, so why did you choose that particular song to choreograph to?
Actually, a lot of people about to find out something else about me. I'm a twin. So my twin sister, she actually was listening to this song and she brought it to me. She's like, you should create your first line dance to this song. So I listened to the song for a while, and then I just instantly got up, started dancing, and put some moves to it. The moves that I knew existed at the time. I put those moves to it, and then I showed my family. They loved it. I showed my group at the time, which was Hustlemania Productions, and they loved it, and couldn't stop creating since.
So how many dances have you choreographed, roughly?
I'll say about maybe 30.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I might be,
Let me
I
stop
might be
you.
stretching it.
Okay. But let me stop you right there. If you've been doing your bio, you could tell us how many dances that you choreographed so far.
Yes.
Think about that. If
Okay.
you would go back and write them all down,
Okay.
and if I called you and said, Jermaine, how many dances have you choreographed? You said, oh, hold on, let me grab my bio right here. And you would have them all list. Let me tell you why. Because I don't know if you heard like last week's podcast, but do you know that your dances and your group is in the Library of Congress?
My group?
Yes. Every
Wow.
group that's online is in the Library of Congress. And there's a lady, God, I can't remember her name, sorry, I don't have it in front of me, but she's tracking line dancers and their groups.
Oh wow.
Yes. The Library of Congress is building a library of urban line dance.
Linda Hardy.
So
That's amazing.
Linda Hardy, thank you. Linda Hardy.
Linda Hardy. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So she's building a legacy for line dancers in the Library of Congress. So if she was to call you and said, Jermaine, I'm writing an article about your group or about you, will you have that information to give her? So it's something to think about.
Okay.
In your spare time, I know we don't have a lot of that anymore. I tried to buy some, and it didn't work. I gave my money back.
Right. But that's a good thing that many, even though the viewers, that's something that we could possibly start if we have not started a bio of ourselves, because many of us, guilty, don't like to talk about ourselves. So, it's like, so see, I'm with you. I feel you. Okay. So it's something that is like, I don't need that. Many people do it, and because of the love that's there, is not even thought of to say, well, let me keep record of this.
Right.
Let me share, I'm just sharing it, and that's just that. But that is something that's worth looking into as we continue this journey with line dancing, because even with the site that Nicole created, if we actually go and log those dances, and everybody, they can easily go out there and see, oh, okay, yeah, there's a dance already, to this particular song and so forth and so on. But yeah, that's real good, Queen.
Yeah,
So
I thought that
the
was
rest of you that's looking, if you don't have a bio, Queen suggests that we go and create a bio.
right. Yes, there you go. Like, and see, you might not have one as big as Jermaine or Mr. Charles or Zandra, but you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. Excuse me. But that's good. It actually, and like you said, we don't like to talk about ourselves, Zandra. Excuse me, and I understand where you're coming from. But if you were to, God forbid, leave here today or tomorrow, then somebody could go behind you and say, okay, well, this is what she's done in her line dance career.
That's right. Jermaine, I want to just let you know, sometimes we can get viewers that come on and they may post things that, may be a little harsh or whatever.
I can
Sometimes
right now.
we try to block those type of viewers. But sometimes
I'm gonna get them though. I'm gonna get them. I know exactly who it is. I'm gonna get them.
Okay, sometimes they may slip through. So
one comment that Alexa Swirl said, she said, just like a job resume, keep a line dance resume.
Yes.
And I thought that's a good statement, because if you go on a job and they ask you, okay, well, you applying for a job and you don't have no resume, then you already know what's gonna happen. They be like, thank you for coming, have a nice day. Yeah. We'll call you, don't call us, So it's kind of like that. And another thing, Jermaine, suppose what's the name of that show where everybody used to dance on years ago when I'm kind of young. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of young, so I don't remember that, but yeah, like Soul Train. Jermaine, if they called you once you come on Soul Train and said, to bring your dances, but they needed your bio, then you'll need to have that. So not jumping on you, believe me, this is just to help one another. Guess what? What's her name? Linda Hardy. What's her name, Mr. Charles?
Linda Hardy.
Linda Hardy just told me this at UC Star Awards this year. Now I do, because of my taxes and stuff, I keep all the things that we do in a folder, but I didn't actually log them in. But since she told me that, I started logging them in, and it's really been a blessing.
Wait a minute, you was at the UC Star Awards and I didn't see you?
You had to see me. What? You didn't see me?
Many people.
Wait a minute, Jermaine. You mean to tell me that you were at the UC Star Awards and I didn't see you?
Okay.
Wait, you were there?
Yeah, Zandra was there too. Yeah. I was with Zandra most of the day.
You didn't see me. I got a question for Jermaine.
So look, I'm sorry. Okay. I have to address one of the comments.
Mm-hmm.
What is up with Marquise? He was
So let me tell you about that, because he's talking about the Hoochie Daddy shorts. So last year, in July, we were at STL Flavors event, and at the time I was studying for a test at the time, so I wasn't really up learning any dances. He was teaching on stage, and he seen me get up. I had on these shorts that were short, and apparently they call them Hoochie Daddy shorts. And he seen me, and on the microphone he said, "Shout out to Jermaine and his Hoochie Daddy shorts."
No.
I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you for that one. I'm gonna get you for that." So I still owe you, Marquise. I still owe you.
Hey, Jermaine, I got a question for you. I haven't noticed, and don't think I haven't noticed this, Janelle and Jermaine. That's awful close right there. That's kind of cute. Okay. I talked to Rondi, and he told me, what is this Mr. Incredible? How did you get that name?
So, have you all heard of the Disney movie, The Incredibles?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I first started line dancing, my first line dance name was Mr. Show Off, because several other people had called me that name. It was like, oh, he's back there showing off. He's Mr. Show Off now. So then I found out there was another line dancer with the name. I was like, I don't know if I like that. It was nothing against the person. I decided I wanted a name that everybody would know just me by.
Right.
So I
Okay.
said, so I was watching, it was a bunch of us in the group I was in, IDI. We were watching The Incredibles, sitting there eating. I said, I got it. My name's Mr. Incredible. Nobody in that line dance community has that name. Watch,
Okay.
everybody's going to know me by Mr. Incredible. And
Okay.
there we go.
That's that. Hey. All right. And so do you remember when that happened? What year that was?
That was actually in 2011.
Okay, in 2011. So as you see in your bio, somehow say, well, when did you become Mr. Incredible? You already have it. Logged in. Good job. Good job. Well, Mr. Incredible. Go ahead, Sandra.
So Jermaine, you are pretty much like a natural dancer.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, well, what would you
before
say?
I started line dancing, I had no rhythm at all.
Are you serious?
I could bring my entire family on here and they would tell you this man couldn't dance to save his life.
Okay.
And when I started dancing, I was dancing with Wanda Mack. She was my very first instructor, and she was teaching this dance called Go Getta. It's to the song One in a Million by Neo.
Okay.
And I'm learning it. I had these big old gym shoes on. I don't know why I decided to wear these big gym shoes on to line dance. I don't know why. But I had these shoes on. I was stepping on my feet and everything. And she kind of helped me out by finding my rhythm. So anytime you see me, and I still do it to this day, if you see me dancing, I'm snapping my finger while I'm dancing. I'm trying to keep the beat. I'm trying to keep my rhythm. So, but I could not, I'm telling you, if y'all would have seen me before I started line dancing, y'all would have probably been laughing so hard because I could not dance.
And that's amazing because, okay, well then when they say, when you got the name Show Off, Mr. Show Off, what would you be doing? Because for you to basically just start dancing within a year, they gave you Mr. Show Off.
Mm-hmm. So what I was doing going to class, my sister had this camera. It was this little small camera, and I would go to class and just record people doing different line dances, the ones I've never seen before. I would take the camera home, hook it up to my my PlayStation, download the videos off, and literally work on those dances. So the next week, they would see me out there doing all these dances and they're trying to figure out like, how did he learn all this stuff? So, and I would be back there just in my own world doing all these dances. And every week I would take that camera, record, take it home, learn it. And so Deb, shout out to Deb, she started calling me, he back there showing off. Look at Mr. Show Off.
Well, what do you like to do besides line dancing? Other than line dancing, what do you usually do?
I normally watch movies, read. I listen to music all the time, or I'm at the gym doing Zumba. That's all I do now.
Okay. Well, what inspired you to become an instructor?
Wanda Mack. I'm gonna be talking about her a lot, but Wanda Mack was when she was my first instructor. She would always teach dances, and she encouraged me to start teaching and actually told me to come to class the next week, find a dance and come to class next week to teach it. And the dance that I brought was a dance by, I don't know if you all know her, but her name is Candy Truss. She had this dance called, I don't remember the name of the dance, but the song was to Mary Mary's I'm Walking. And she had this little easy dance. I came the next week and taught it. And from there, I was just eager to teach more and more. So I ended up getting my own class the following year. And from there, I've had my own class ever since.
What year was that?
Okay.
2012.
Oh, 2011. 2011 is when I started my own class. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did you make the transition from Detroit to Indiana?
While having a class?
Yes.
Well, when I came to Indiana, I want to say like the first year I didn't have a class, I was just a student. And I love being a student half of the time. I just love it.
Yes.
But I was a student for the time being. My group member Ali, shout out to Ali James. He was the instructor here, and he had his class going. So I would go to his classes, and after a while, he stopped teaching. After a while, so the class that he was teaching, I ended up taking over. And from there, it was a hard transition because in a way I had to start over. I came from Detroit where I was teaching. I started teaching beginner, intermediate, and slowly transitioning into advanced dances. And then I had to come here, and I had to like kind of look around and see how the community is here and learn the community here. And once I learned how the community was, I started over, but not all the way over. I mixed in intermediate advanced dances with those beginner dances. And now like they are just, it's there. You would be shocked at how they were before to how they are now. They're just phenomenal.
Okay. Cool.
Well, that says a lot about the instructor.
I don't like to brag on myself, but no, I'm kidding.
Yes.
That's
So, Mr. Incredible, I want I want to go to our next segment, but we're going to keep talking. I'll go to our next segment, and I asked everyone to subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on YouTube and Facebook. So just go to YouTube, Facebook, type in Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, and then you'll see at the bottom, subscribe. And if you subscribe to us and you put the little check mark, then every week when we come on, you'll automatically get a message to tune in. So see, you would have missed Mr. Incredible if you hadn't tuned in this week. So we thank you for tuning in. So also I want to tell you that donations are accepted via Cash App, $THELDC. And what it is every week we try to give away money, but I told them my bank account bounced. So I have to wait until I get some more money so I can still give away my money, but we still can have fun in the meantime. It don't take money to have fun, right, Jermaine?
Right.
I've been broke a whole lot of times, but I had fun. I still had fun.
That's right.
All right. So we get ready to go into the happy birthdays. You ready, Jermaine? Me.
That's the wife.
Yep.
Don't be fooled. I can't sing, y'all.
Okay. So we want to say
well,
happy birthday.
Do any of the viewers have any shout outs as far as people that are celebrating or have celebrated birthdays in the month of February? Because I think Candy down in Florida, birthday, if I'm not mistaken, was the first part of February. We got two of my ladies here. We Crystal and Candace, both. Actually, Candace's birthday is today. We've had a lot of people birthdays.
Yes, we have.
My wife. My wife's birthday.
Oh yeah, Mr. Charles' wife. Yes, his beautiful wife. And I'm trying to see if anybody. Hey, hi, Christopher Page and John Woodhouse, Alexis World. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate you. Pamela Nickens, DC Pam. Oh, her birthday is February the 9th.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right. So if anybody else, y'all can text in the date while Mr. Jermaine sings happy birthday. We're going to be his backup singers.
Go on, Jermaine. Hook us up. Hook us up with.
Don't, everybody, do not screen record this because this is going to be horrible. Do not.
All right.
Oh, I really got to start it, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
my wife is
okay. Well, let me tell you this. I was watching the movie and Eddie Murphy said, he told his daughter, he was like, well, if you can't sing, he said, say it real fast. Speak it, but say it real fast. So we would be like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. You got it. You see what I'm saying?
You say you're going to record
it. See, yes.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, yes.
Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you.
Yay! Yay!
Was that hard? That wasn't hard.
That was hard.
That was amazing.
John Woodhouse. Go ahead.
John said, you are my star.
Oh, let me tell y'all, for $99.99, you can buy this rendition of Happy Birthday on YouTube. I mean, on what is it?
And wait, Queen. And if you purchase it today, we'll give you 50% off.
That's right. There you go. There you go. iTunes, that's the name of it. You can press on iTunes, but today is 50% off. There you go, Donna. Yep. iTunes is ready for y'all.
Now Waller birthday was on the 22nd. Richmond, Virginia. Yes. My girl Rhonda. Yes, line dancing with Rhonda.
Yep. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. So it's a blessing to have another birthday because we all know that somebody, may not have made it to another birthday. So I'm really thankful for all of you who had a birthday in February, and I wish you nothing but the best. Nothing but the best. So we're going to move to our next section of segment of the program. Sorry, our announcement section. So Jermaine, do you have anything coming up? Any, events that you're going to be teaching at? Are you going to have any events in your town?
Yes, I'm going to save that one for last. But the events I'm teaching at coming up, Ladies of Whip Appeal, they're celebrating their 25th anniversary in Ohio. If you all have ever met Angie King, this is her group. It's June 2nd to the 4th. I'll be teaching there. In a couple weeks, I'll actually be teaching at Quan's event, ATL Sliders. It's their 10th anniversary. This is March 17th through the 19th. Robert Sykes and Benita Stewart are hosting a Chi-Town Line Dance Weekend event. That is June 8th to the 11th. And then STL Flavor are hosting their event July 7th through the 9th this year. And I didn't realize I was teaching so many places. IDWD, I Dance with D, they're hosting their event. It's a Real Men of Line Dance event. They're hosting their event May 5th through the 7th, and it's all male line dance instructors. And of course, the best for last, Common Ground Urban Line Dancers. My group. We're hosting our 20-year anniversary this year in October. I went past that. The 13th through the 15th.
All right. Got any more?
And one last thing, because we were talking about this before we went live. I just want everybody to send your prayers out to our line dance brother, Joseph Shaw in Detroit, Michigan. He lost his niece last weekend. And just send your prayers, your love, your condolences to him as he go through this rough time. This is like a daughter to him, so it's really a struggle for him. So that's all I have.
Thank you. All right, who wants to go next? Announcements.
Sandy?
Go for it.
Along the lines what Jermaine was talking about, send out some love to Jerome Green, Cole. He lost his son, Alan Green. Just buried him yesterday. He lost him, I think, February 11th. So you can say prayers to the family.
Yep, King of Line Dance.
Now, my list isn't as long as Jermaine's, okay? So.
Okay.
But April 14th to the 15th, I'll be teaching at Carlos Beginners Bash.
Okay.
And then May 19th to the 21st, I'll be at Rondé's event. That's going to be in Minnesota. Yay.
Okay.
August, teaching on line dance cruise with Avis, Carlos's mom, going to Jamaica, Cayman Island from the 19th to the 26th.
Okay.
September, I will be at Sandy Sandstorm. She just called me, wanted me to MC her, it's a long name, Sandy Sandstorm Hustle Line Dance event, All the Queen's Men, a special dance by Bernard Smith. He's going to have all the instructors going to teach, all the men, there's all men going to teach that Saturday. We're going to do a dance.
Okay.
I'm also doing a dance in Tampa in October. I don't actually know the date. I have to get with the instructor to find out when that date is. That's in October.
I think that's the second weekend.
I just messing with Queen.
I know. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
And I'm in the year out. In the year out with Bernard Smith, he's teaching from November 13th through November 13th to the 19th. He's having a week, and that's in Columbus.
Okay.
So I'm through, but I was telling you before, Queen, how I'm supposed to be retired. I put all this list.
Yes.
He said, that sounds like somebody's retired. She said, yes. You're able to go all across the country, dance at all these events. Most people have to work. And here I am going to all these events, dancing and meeting wonderful people. And you know me taking pictures. Tired from teaching, but I am dancing with the masses, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I'm not retired from line dancing. You won't hear that from me anymore. Thank you, Avis.
Okay. And Pamela Nickens said, hey, Mr. Charles from DC
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Great person. I called to her. Hope she's okay.
Oh.
Okay, so when we don't have Jermaine on, which means after this Sunday, Mr. Charles will take the lead with singing.
We're not listening to you.
But everyone else heard it. You all heard that, right? Yeah. So see, if he sung, okay, y'all heard that. Okay.
Just get somebody next time that can sing real good. Come on, Queen.
Hey, Mr. Charles, Patricia said she'll be at the Beginners Bash. She said she'll see you there.
So many people. It's a sellout. That's gonna be nice.
Yes, it's sold out. Yes.
Yes. That's gonna be nice. I'm looking forward to it.
Sandra, you have any announcements?
No, none other than I know on the 11th of March, we will be in Mississippi down in Biloxi with the I-10 group that we have that actually is headed by a young lady named Ladresta out of Mobile, Alabama.
Okay.
And I gotta give a shout out to Tony Thibodeau and Mr. Answorth in Tennessee, because M-Town Throwdown will take place the 20th through the 23rd of April.
Okay. All right.
So we'll be there.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me go down my list real quick. Be at Bam Bam's event in Atlanta, March the 3rd through the 5th. And then next one's April. Okay. Adrian's Feet in Motion, April 22nd, 23rd. Then let's see, after April, May. Be in Sacramento, California with Lady T. I think it's right. Lady T, May the 19th through the 21st. And then June the 1st through the 4th, I'll be in Minnesota with J Most. And then the big one, October 13th to 15th. Jermaine, I'm so mad at you, man. October 13th to 15th is the 2023 Annual Urban Dance Symposium, my 10th anniversary. And Jermaine, this is my last symposium. And you have something same day. I don't know what to say. But anyway, I think that's all that I have. October 13th to 15th is my symposium here in Tampa. So I want to thank y'all for all the announcements. And if you missed anything, you could just drop us a line, via Facebook, and we can let you know what I remember, that is, about everything that's going on. Because it's so much. As another announcement, Universal. So I got it wrong. I got the name wrong, right? Did I put the names right?
No, that's wrong. Yeah,
that's
No,
wrong.
That's wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's wrong. Yeah. I don't know why I cannot get these names right. Because I use the site, I just can't remember who made what. So okay, let me do it this way. I need y'all to go to Universal Soul Line Dance, UniversalLineDance.com, and that is, make sure I got it right. That's Katrina Daniels, right?
Right.
And then Urban Soul Line Dance, is that right? Urban Line Dance Connection. Urban Line Dance Connection. Thank you. That's Nicole Point. So if you're out of town and you're looking for a place to find line dancing, if you go on travel or something, then you go to either one of these sites and you can find what's going on. Okay? And we want to thank them, Katrina and Nicole, for creating these sites. This is more information for us line dancers to be able to follow, and we can also go in here and put all of our dances, all the 30-something that Jermaine has made. You go in there, you should be able to find them. And Mr. Charles and Zondra, all the dances they made. So to let you know, it's an excellent resource, an excellent resource for you to get information. You got it for me, Zondra? Okay, thank you, because I was trying to get it right, but it wasn't coming out right. Okay, so UniversalLineDance.com is Katrina Daniels, and Urban Line Dance Connection is Nicole Point. So both of these are excellent resources to use with your line dancing and to keep up with, some of the things you're doing and some of the things you've done. I was going to say, Jermaine, one thing like I forgot is that, you ever done Great American Teaching, where you go to the school as a professional and with the kids? And they call it Great American Teaching here. I don't know what they call it around the country, but they have they used to call it Career Day or something. Oh, yeah. And you go to the school and you teach the kids. Well, I'm called to go to 2 or 3 schools every year. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to the school. But I didn't realize how relevant that is. That's a part of your bio. Okay. So we ask you to like, share, and subscribe to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And our next segment is, we did announce shout out. Let's do some shout outs. Y'all ready? Let's do some shout outs.
Yes, and like Christopher Page said, also with that on that site, instructors should be able to enter their location as well as their class location and time. So, like I said, I know it works. I've had someone to attend my class because of this site. So please, it's very important. Let's update these sites and keep them updated as we continue to grow in our line dance community.
Yes. And Adrian Speed and Emotion said, I haven't met Jermaine yet, but I can't see the rest of it.
She gotta say she loved his dances.
Oh, she loves his dances.
Yeah.
Okay. And see, that's what makes Let's Talk Soul Line Dance so relevant, so important in our community, because I had never met Jermaine either. But now I've met Jermaine. I can look at Jermaine's dances and put a face to a name. So that's so important. It's really important to do that. Right. We were at the same event.
Hey, guess what? And Adrian was there too.
Yes, Adrian was there. She sure was.
Actually, she said she loved all of his dances.
Okay. She loved all of your dances. So see, then that's what's good too, Jermaine. Think about it. People you don't even know is watching your dances and teaching them and doing them.
Yeah.
That's right.
And you know
That's
what?
right.
That's the one thing I love though. Like I know a lot of people, they look forward to winning awards and all of that. For me, my award is seeing everybody on the floor enjoying my dances. Like I
There you
don't
Humble.
do things for recognition or anything. I
go.
love seeing people do my dances and have a good time. So
Right.
that's my award.
That's why
Okay.
you get your blessings. That's why you get your blessings.
Yeah.
That's right. And I was gonna
Mhm.
say, Jermaine, like, you make great dances because I can see everybody saying that, and I probably have seen some and didn't know it was you, or didn't know, who the choreographer was. I just like to dance. But thinking about that, I was gonna say it took me 10 years to win an award from the UC, and I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong, but never give up. I never gave up. I mean, I kept doing what I was doing, and the biggest thing is when you make a dance or choreograph a dance, it's 4 L's of line dancing. Look at what I'm doing, like it, love it, and live it. And that's
Yes.
a saying from Diamond Green. She said the 4 L's of line dancing. Look what I'm doing, like it, love it, and live it. And I was like, live it? What is she talking about? But think about it. When you created your dance, you wanted to do it over and over. You start living that thing. It wasn't just a dance somewhere. It was part of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't give up. You might make that one dance. You say, oh, this is just a dance or whatever, and that's the one that it happened for you. And I'm sure it's already happening because you're teaching all over the world as it is. So you must
I
make
know,
some beautiful
so much
dances.
so Christopher Page said he was there.
Uh-huh.
He was our comedian at the awards banquet, but he said he was there and he danced right next to
Right
them,
next.
which was the highlight of one of his highlights of the weekend.
Yeah.
Now, Jermaine, Adrian says she's still trying, and I hope I got this right, okay? She's still trying to work out for the 313.
It's so funny. Everybody is still trying to work that dance out, but I love that everybody loves that dance because
Okay.
one thing about me when it comes to creating line dances, I had someone ask me at TCH's event back in June of last year. They asked how, like, I want to create my first line dance. How would I go about it? How would I pick the music? And I tell them all the time, the one thing I've always done when I listen to music to create dances, I say, first, feel the music, then let the music feel you. And I tell people that all the time because if you do that, the steps would just come naturally. And like I've gotten to the point where now steps come to me and I could be just riding in the car and I get out at the next stop and I'll just do the line dance that I created in my head just while riding in the car.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a lot of love.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then
Thank
this
you.
is just the side note. Jermaine, Patricia Gardner asks, what is one of your dances? And as we just mentioned, for the 313, did I say that correctly?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's one. And I'm going to come back to that because I want you to help us or tell us maybe something that we can do for Adrian and others to work it on out. Okay. But what was it? I think, what is it, some other line dance songs that you have created that we can help our sister out this acts?
So one of my first dances that actually took off that everybody seemed to love, that I still make the face when it's played because I'm tired of it. It's two of them actually. So Incredible Step and then You're My Star. Every time they play those two, I just
and that's what Adrian said too. She said the Incredible Step, and then Pam said, I agree. Yes, that's me. That's me. And then Yvette was Wynette Perkins says, feel the music and let the music feel you. Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I can tell you on Wynette. Is that how you say her name? Wynette? Mm-hmm. The first time you say it is yours. The next time you hear it, it'll be mine.
Oh, well, actually, that's Jermaine's quote.
Oh, is it? Is that your
And
quote,
you know
Jermaine?
what? Yep. And if you
Yep. Next
if
time
you
you
ever
hear, it'll
send
be
me an
mine.
email, if you ever send me
Uh-huh.
an email and I send you
Okay.
one back, that is my signature in my email.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
stuck there, so you can't have it.
Okay.
He was
So-
like, you can't even borrow it.
Smooth and so
Okay, but I can use it and use your name, right?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
said Jermaine said,
Mhm.
feel the music and let the music feel you. There you
That's
go.
right.
Yes. So as you see,
Boy, look
as
at
you
the
see,
love.
You got a lot of
they're
love.
yes, they are popping
Love.
out dances.
Man.
yes, look at that. Look at that.
Man. Well, hey,
So,
when you get
as you-
someone like John Woodhouse said, if you a star with someone I
Okay.
admire, you out
Yes.
there. I'll say that right there.
Yes.
Someone,
Yeah. Well, shout out to John because John is actually the other choreographer on You're My Star. For folks who
Yes.
don't know that. So
Okay.
right.
Yep, because
Right.
I was seeing the footwork when I was trying to learn it. I'm like,
and
God,
it's so funny because everybody was like, I'm gonna get you for doing that footwork. I said, that is all John Woodhouse. Goes right over there. Not me.
We have a question. Pamela Nickens said, do y'all think that there should be one dance for a song?
well, okay.
How do you
I'll
know?
just say, if it's a classic, why mess with it? First of all. Other songs, and I guess it also maybe depends up on, this is only Zondra's opinion. It depends up on how long the dance has been out. If it's been out for a while, why can't we support each other? And then you'll hear some people say, well, that dance is too hard. Let's get one that's easier. So if we had two dances, maybe that's an option. But I think it's a touchy subject. But I will say, if it's a classic, allow the classics to be classics. Now, there are other songs that people remix or whatever the case may be. Maybe it's another artist that sings it. And I think Adrienne has a song that she has done that is like that. And I mean, why go for it? It's a different artist, although, so, but anyway. What is
your thoughts on that, Jermaine?
I actually agree with Zandra because when I first started line dancing, the one thing I knew there was one dance to each song. But sometimes, like now, because a lot of folks like to jump on what's hot on the radio now, so it's possible there's going to be more than one dance to that song. Me, I typically like to choose a song no one's ever heard of. So like a lot of people never heard of Omar Wilson. And when I brought that song to PJ and Kelly to make chapter 2, they had never heard of him. But that was the thing for me. It was like, I just want to introduce the line dance community to a new artist. Same with for the 313. People who listen to that song, and they're going to be shocked when I say this, but the person that sings the song, no one ever knew that the lady was, I hope I can say this, she's Caucasian. And when people found out that she's Caucasian, they were shocked. But it's just a great song. So I typically like to reach out to, branch out to new artists, different artists, and shout out to folks like Ali James, Molly Maw. A lot of them are the reason, because anytime they create a dance, I learn of a new artist. And even with a lot of the beginner line dances, I find new artists when they create dances to those songs. So like I said, I agree with Zandra. I think if it's a classic, leave it alone, don't touch it. And it's billions of songs out there. It is billions of songs out there. Try something different. STL Flavor did one thing that I never seen anybody do. They made a song to Maroon 5 and it became one of the hottest dancers. STO Jack became one of the hottest dances.
Okay.
So I just think, sometimes it's like, to me, it's a gesture of respect.
Yes.
Like people say it's an unwritten rule, but it's just a gesture of respect to not create to the same song. But nowadays, of course, it's impossible for it to happen.
Okay. Before you answer, Mr. Charles, John Woodhouse says the problem is a lot of people don't do their homework before they make a dance. Like you said, if both of them come out about the same time, that could happen. They both like. But if one come out and then a year or two later, the other one come out, then that might be a problem. Alexa said good music is good music, no matter the race. Okay. And Alexa Swirl said, bingo, John. Some just don't care. And Marquis said, why don't you create beginner dances? That's a question for you, man. And Patricia said, I agree, Alexa. You have to realize music reaches different areas at different times. Now, that's a good one.
Yeah.
So we're in Florida. We're in the South. Let me tell you something. When the song come down, 4-3-2 cha. Do y'all know that dance? It only has 3 steps.
I think I heard of that dance.
4-3-2 cha. Let me tell you something. I was like, oh, this is cool. This got 3 steps. I could teach my seniors. We could be jamming. I looked the thing up. Thing came out like 7 years ago. We got it this year. No, really. We got it down here this year. So that is, but like you said, John said, you do your homework, you'll see, okay, somebody already made something that 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's exactly why, like you have at the bottom of the screen, the sites, because and I encourage a lot of instructors, because I know I've seen several times where a lot of choreographers got upset and really angry about someone creating a dance to their song or whatever. But I just tell everybody, I do my homework all the time. I go right to Urban Line Dance Connection. I go to YouTube. I go to Universal Soul Line Dance. I do my homework. And if you also don't see it on there, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Okay.
I reach out to people like Nicole Points. I reach out to Curtis Good. I reach out to Rondi and ask them, is there a dance to this? Because if you have those people that have been dancing long enough, they will tell you there's a dance to the song, or there's not. There's no dance to the song. So
okay.
And I think another issue may be people aren't really connected to the community, and because they aren't in the community, they don't know how to go about things, for one. And I'm not making any excuses, but I think it's just true. We're ignorant in that aspect, because, as I think I've shared once before, I really just got into the community about 4 years ago. I didn't know a community existed because, down south, we don't get those things, or we, as Queen just said, we get them years later. But you know what, Jermaine, I thought I heard a thought in your mind briefly a few minutes ago. I thought you'd said, why don't you create easy line dances, Marquise? That's what I thought I heard you say. But okay, go on, Queen.
I was gonna say that Alexa said it also costs nothing to ask in Universal and other online resources. That's why these resources are made for us. And then Christopher Page said, back in the day, the most beautiful thing in the world was to see the united We Dance floor split with people from all areas doing 10 different dances. I guess to the same song. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Charles, I didn't give you an opportunity to jump in and give your opinion on this question.
Well, I agree with Zandra. I really like what Jermaine said about, just the respect part, search it out. But then I also like the fact, when you go to these conventions, you're right. Sometimes you get uncomfortable when you're doing a dance that hardly no one is doing. And then the big crowd is doing something that everybody likes. So sometimes there's a clash there, and you're sitting there with a smaller group doing a dance. So research, I think, is the biggest thing. Get out there. I like the fact that he said he calls different people, especially someone like Rondi. because they be doing all these dances all the time. So,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a big world. It's a big line dance community. It's a lot of songs. It's a tricky subject, but more or less the respect factor. And if you
And a
do
lot of
create a
times-
dance for someone else, just don't do it. Just, you
And a
don't
lot
have
of times, I know back, I want to say 2011, 2012, there were dances, it even happened to me. Like, for instance, one of my dances, GMS, which is to Ron Isley and Kim's My Favorite Thing, it had more than one dance to it. The other person that created dance was Brooklyn Ed. Shout out to Brooklyn Ed, one of a phenomenal choreographer.
I love it.
And one thing that we did at that time, and this was also another dance that Quan brought out and some folks in Philly brought out. We decided, myself, my line dance brother Taz, and then Stefan also did it with his group. They merged the dances. We wanted to show love to two different choreographers. So GMS and I can't remember the name of Brooklyn Ed's dance. Stefan merged the two dances. So he'll start off doing GMS, and in the middle of it, he'll switch over and do the other dance. And it was the same thing with us. We start out doing Quan's dance, and in the middle, switched over to the other and switched back to the first dance. So it was like showing love to both choreographers without drama.
That's nice.
Okay. Mhm.
That's nice. Right. And even to the point that people don't have to choose, you know.
Right.
And I was actually on the floor one time, and because it was another person dance, I saw where they actually left the floor. And I'm like, wow.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's real touchy. It's real touchy there. But that's what I think. That's what if we can do our homework, reach out to people, I promise you, even if we don't have an answer, we'll reach out to people that possibly could get us an answer. Katrina Daniels, I mean, add her to the list.
Coley Cole.
Yes, Coley Cole, Miss
John Woodhouse, all of them.
Yes, all of them. So, but anyway, that's a good question.
That was a
Thank
heck
you
of a
for
question, Pamela.
Yeah, that was. Okay. I know we could talk all day, y'all, because I tell you, our guest today has just got us going. I mean, the questions, the answers, the responses, Jermaine, has just been awesome. Awesome. So we're going to go into our trivia break. And right before that, donations are accepted via Cash App, $, the LDC. If you'd like to see Let's Talk Soul Line Dance continue, we appreciate your donations. No amount is too small. And we take millions as well. You know, if you want to, let's put $1 million or whatever. So we take that as well. But on a serious note, we're going to do our trivia break before we get off of here. And I want to know who want to go first. Now, let me tell you this. I am not giving out money because, like I said, my bank account went to zero as far as my donations and all to give away money on the podcast, but we still going to do trivia break and have fun, okay, to see how much you were listening and how much you picked up. You ready? All right, who wants to go first? Jermaine, you going first?
Sure, I can go first.
Okay, all right.
So everybody's been listening. I mentioned my first line dance group that I ever was a part of. Do anybody remember the name I said?
All right. No, just kidding. Did anybody remember the first group, right? Jermaine, you said?
Yep. And Nelly, I know you're watching. You cannot answer.
Okay.
All right, Alexa.
Hulkamania. All right. Congratulations, Alexa. Congratulations. Patricia Livingston said no. Is that the right name?
Okay, well, I have one.
Okay.
What? Now, Jermaine, he started dancing because he went out with his aunt. Wait, no. Yeah, it was his aunt that got him into it. But a year later, he really just flourished in this thing, okay? Tell me who was his first instructor. And can you give me a B to that? Can you remember the name of the dance that they did?
All right.
He had on these big shoes, y'all. So
They were big size 14 Jordans.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
Okay.
what's up,
So we waiting on answers.
Popsy?
Yeah, Pop, oh, what's up, folks?
Hey,
Hi,
Jim.
Pop. How you
Right.
doing? Okay. Are those the answers? Allie
Nope.
James?
No.
Allie Jam. Sorry, Allie Jam. Nope, that's not the answer.
All right.
Wanda Mac.
Okay.
Melva said Wanda Mac. Yep.
She
Okay.
did. She kept
All
him
right.
on beat. She kept him on beat. But do you?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a
I
minute.
won't push it. I won't push it.
She said
Is
that's not a
Alexa in
size,
your
that's a
group?
boat.
Alexa must be in your group because she got all
No,
the
actually,
answers.
Alexa is in. She's in TCH group. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Melva answered first, though.
Yeah, Melva answered
Oh, did
first.
she?
And
Oh,
she
okay.
and
Go,
she added,
Melva. Go,
Melva
Melva.
added the tap of her finger to keep the beat too.
Yeah.
Melva
don't miss a beat. Yes, she does. She's always don't miss a beat. All right. Ready, Mr. Charles?
What year did you create? What year did you start your class? The year that you start your class line dancing.
Oh, good one. Good question. What year did Jermaine start his class? Glad y'all ain't take my question. Okay. Oh wow! Look at Carla Gray. Go Carla! Go Carla! Go!
Oh, I didn't
That's
even see
Carla
Gilbert
from
Evans
London.
on here. I didn't even see Gilbert Evans on here. Shout out to Gilbert Evans. I actually used to.
Whoa.
Gilbert Evans is actually from Detroit, and I used to teach in her class also.
Okay. All right. Good answers, y'all. All right. So my question is a two-part. First of all, I want to know what is the name of the shorts that Jermaine was wearing, and hold on, and what is his motto? What is his motto, and what's the name of the shorts that he was wearing? So his motto.
Go ahead, Marquise. Go ahead,
and
Marquise.
The name of the shorts. Let's see. Nobody. Oh wait, Alexa said Hoochie Daddy shorts. She got that part. All right. What's the second part? What's his motto?
What is his? Yes, his signature. What is it? He said in his emails. Whenever you receive it.
Booty short, and his motto: show your legs.
Oh man!
And Gilbert said, "Thank you for the shout out. Thank you for the love." Okay. All right. The second part of my question now. Y'all know it. What is his motto or his signature? Feel the music and let go, Melva. Melva. That's my Melva. That's my Melva. You know, girl. Congratulations. Congratulations, everybody. You all have been amazing, amazing, amazing. And I am so glad that Jermaine, you decided to come on. I want to thank Linda. I think Linda gave me your number. Thank you to Linda for telling me about Jermaine and introducing us. And thank you for coming on the show today. It has really, really, really been a blessing to have you on. And I can't say enough about my co-host, Ms. Zondra Hill-Colston, Mr. Charles, and everyone who tuned in online. Hey, thank y'all so much for keeping Let's Talk Soul Line Dance alive. We plan to continue to grow. If you have something that you think will help our podcast to go, please drop me a line. It's Queen Sheila, QWEEN. Not that I can't spell. I went to school that day, but see, I just turned the U up into a W. So anyway, I like spelling mine different. So it's Queen Sheila at gmail.com. So I never close a broadcast without saying, love is no good unless you give it away. So Jermaine, here's some of ours. All right. Thank you so much for being a guest on our show today. I'm sorry, I have another engagement in like 4 minutes that I got to get on a Zoom. So if y'all want to go ahead and talk, or y'all have something to say, you can. I just have to. Christopher said, "Good interview, thank you." Melvin
Who's
said,
next
"Awesome
week?
interview, thank you." Oh,
Who's next
thank
week?
you, Mr. Charles. Next week, and she was on tonight too. None other than Patricia Livingston Garner of Shining Stars, Charlotte, North Carolina. Yay, Patricia!
All right.
Patricia, you got to follow behind Jermaine. Oh my God! Oh my
I'm gonna be
God!
on here too. I'm gonna be on here just for you, Patricia.
That's good. And Jermaine, Angela Brown was saying that he entertained during COVID.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Thank you for that.
We should have him on once a month.
Absolutely.
I just said I wasn't able to see it.
Yeah, I was doing just a bunch of silly TikToks, and it helped. It was not just to entertain folks during COVID, but at the time, I had just got done battling COVID, being in the hospital for a week. Nellie was actually in the hospital. I think she was in the hospital for like 2 weeks, and during that time, she was still in the hospital on a ventilator. So I was just doing that also to keep myself sane because I was losing.
Okay.
So
got you.
I'm glad I can help everybody be entertained too.
Yes, thank you, and I look forward to meeting you on the dance floor. I don't know when. I thought October 13th through 15th, but I guess that's not. But anyway, if something changes and you change your date or something, we would love to have you in Tampa. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Jermaine. You're the man.
See you, Jermaine. Nice meeting you. See you.